Hey, welcome back to another episode of Maintenance with Mike. So this week on Maintenance with Mike, we're going to show you how to keep that warm air that's inside your living area, your conditioned space, from traveling up into your unconditioned space in your attic. One of the pieces of the puzzle that's often overlooked is a gasket seal between the actual plywood hatch and the framing. A lot of people do the insulation on the back of the panel, which works really well, but that doesn't stop the air transfer of air between your conditioned space and your unconditioned space, unless you put some sort of foam gasket around this hatch. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab the vacuum and just vacuum up this little bit of stuff around here. Okay, now we've got a nice spray bottle of isopropyl alcohol and a paper towel, and you're just going to spray this little track where it's going to sit in. You want to wipe that clean. Isopropyl alcohol is really good for cleaning up the surfaces and making sure that, like a 3M or a foam, will stick to the surface if it's, dusty and dirty, right? Now, depending on how big your frame is, in this case, we're only going to be cutting a piece that's half an inch wide, and that's going to do it for don't get the tape measure stuck like I just did. Yeah, it's about half an inch wide. Half an inch wide will get us most of this covered, and so you won't see it from below. So it's basically half an inch all the way around is the piece that we want. So this piece in length is going to be 27 1/4. Now, is that the same on this side? Can we cut two? This one, of course, it's not square, so this is about 27 1/8. So we'll do one at 27 1/4 and one at 27 1/8. Okay, we're back downstairs in the kitchen here. Like I said, we just used a paper towel and isopropyl alcohol to clean up that frame. Now this is a foam tape for a canopy. It's really squishy foam. It's when you peel it off of here, it's sticky on one side, so that is good. What we want to do though is, because it's sticky on one side, if we roll this out to our 27, then we can cut this off. Now we can take this paper and peel it off and put the wax paper on the sticky side so we don't cause it to not become sticky anymore. It's going to be proving. So let's put this down. And it's got wax paper on it. So we'll just put this on here, back on the sticky side. So now it's not going to stick to the counter. We can get a marker and we can mark our half inch, and then we can cut along there. I think probably all I have is a black Sharpie, unfortunately. Might be able to see it. We just leave little marks on here. You can kind of see where it is. Just marking the half inch. So we cut a nice piece here. Now, like I said, this is a canopy foam tape. You can use Armaflex, which is a foam tape used for wrapping heat pump line sets. That's the same sort of stuff. But you can see here now we've made a line. We'll be able to use this piece as a template for the next one, right? We'll be able to cut that 1/2 inch off of here now. And like I said, it's got the paper backing on it now, so it's not going to try to stick to the counter. Okay, so we've cut that into 4 27.5-inch strips here now, basically. So we're going to go up and we're going to put the 2 long sides on first. And then we'll do these the 2 short sides. And basically, now that we've put the thing, you can just peel off this, and now you've got your nice sticky back piece. And you can put that right in the corner there. This stuff stretches too a little bit, but you don't want to stretch it too much because you want to have that sort of foamy seal. You see how nice that fits on there, and it's very squishy stuff. We're gonna have to cut the end of this. I didn't cut these to length. We'll just have to trim that off once we get there. And we can lay it down like that and just trim the end piece. Chuck that little piece out of here. Peel back the paper. Let it go. There's one side done. When this lid comes back on, it's going to sit on this foam gasket that's sealed all the way around this hatch lid. That will keep you much warmer. Okay, this side now. Same procedure. Stick the little piece in the corner and make our way down this side. With trying not to stretch it too much. Hopefully you can see that. We'll show you, I'll give you a little close-up when it's done here. Then we get our scissor. We kind of want to figure out where this is going to end here in the corner. Cut it off. Okay, now these 2 little front pieces here. Same sort of scenario. Let me... It looks like I'm kind of struggling here. It is because I'm standing on a ladder that's shoved up inside the closet. So then you just want to butt these 2 together. So there's a nice seal there. And run it along here. And like I said, it will stretch, but if you stretch it, you're taking more of the sponginess out of it. So you want to try not to stretch it and just kind of lay it down where you want it. And then we got our scissor here. I'm just going to cut off that little trim corner. And you don't want to overlap these at the corners because that will cause the plywood not to sit flush. And then you're going to have air escaping. So you want to have that sort of where they just sort of butt up. And you can see this frame isn't perfectly done. So that access hatch is not going to sit completely level on this frame and seal it without this gasket. So you can see how much nicer that looks. And of course you're going to want to wipe this down if you do any work up here to keep this gasket as clean as possible. Okay, last one. You probably can't see this corner right now. But let me just start it here. And we'll give you a nice look at it. I can hear lots of water running down my downspouts right now here in southeastern British Columbia. The big melt is on. And there you have it. As you can see, with the with this foam gasket in here now, it's going to stop any air that's transferring up through. We've got that all the way around, and on this back piece here as well. So that's kind of what you're looking for. You don't want to overlap the corners too much and make a big bulky mess here. You just want to have those all sort of the same level, and this will squish down. See how much that squishes? And then it bounces back. That's going to squish down and seal that right off really nicely. So that's finishing off the air seal between your access hatch and your attic space. That's going to keep a lot of your warm air and your heat traveling up into your attic space, as well as in the summertime when your air conditioning's on. You don't want to be losing any of that cooling effect to the attic space. That's going to do it for today's video. We hope this helps you do something like this for yourself. Your application might be slightly different than this, but the principle applies that you want to have some sort of gasket between that lid to stop the air transfer into the unconditioned space or attic. So we appreciate you hanging out with us for a bit today. If you like these videos, maybe consider subscribing to the channel, share it with a family member or friend, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.